I'm Stephen McCauley, and Derry, Londonderry, is my hometown. I present a music show on BBC Radio Foyle called Electric Mainline. It's a level crossing. On one track, we introduce alternative music from all over the world to local audiences, and on the other, Derry's emerging heroes take their first steps to a wider world. In a new series of short films for BBC Northern Ireland, we'll profile a diverse range of inspirational artists from across the Northwest and reveal how Derry's year as the city of culture unfolds through their eyes. First up, it's a young singer-songwriter called Soak, and she's just 16.
My mind is a hurricane side. I've been stitching threads to pull us back. This thread's not thick, and I won't ever begin.
Whenever you first came into Radio Foyle, you were 15.
Was it?
You were 15 when you first played your first session for my programme. And
I remember
it
that,
has,
yeah.
like, the success has kind of rocketed since then. That's great in one sense, but it doesn't at all freak you out.
It's nice to do that, and it's nice to get somewhere new and play to a different audience and, you know, experience what that's like. But then it's even nicer to come home. Like, you don't realise how much you love your family and your friends until you get back home and you're like, oh my God, I miss you so much.
Your heart, your heart.
It always strikes me that, you know, the talent has always been here. We've always had great songwriters, right back to the undertones and all that kind of stuff.
Derry, it's like everybody in Derry can sing. It's like most people.
But for whatever reason, and I'm not sure why, they haven't really got out to the wider world. And this year, with City of Culture, there really is that opportunity for that to happen.
Now I can remember a lot of radio presenters saying, if you want to get anywhere, you have to get out of Derry and things like that. It's not true at all. Like, I mean,
this is the epicenter
right now it's everybody's coming to Derry, and I didn't need to go anywhere else.
I can't breathe between my words.
So tell me, when did it actually start? When did you first pick up a guitar? And what was it that made you do that? Why did you decide, I want to write my own thing?
I never thought I could sing. I'm still doubtful about that. But I asked my dad to show me, like, just how to play guitar, basically, you know, like C's, G's, D's, you know. And so he taught me the main chords, and from there, like, I mean, if you love something, you're gonna keep doing it.
Essential at first, but there's no chance of me going far. I am broken glass.
Your first gig was here last February in the Jam House. Tell us about the year since then. What's that year been like? You've played one or two gigs since then.
Oh, just 90, like. Just a few. Like, to be asked to play other voices after already a proper, like, year of doing this is pretty cool. And then from that to being Radio 1's, like, up and coming artist of the week, and whoa, that was mind blowing for me to experience that.
Your heart's an explosion.
Music is the main outlet for me to just express everything I feel, just completely openly and out there. There's something comforting about music. It just, you can do anything with it, you know. It's where you live.
Because music, for me, always feels like a friend. It's like somewhere where you can go and it's a safe place, and you know, you belong there.
Yeah.
John Ross started this whole sofa session Jam House thing, so big up John Ross. And I'd like to thank Stephen McCauley, who's here also. Stephen gave me my first ever radio play ever, so thank you very much for that. But that gave me confidence and stuff to continue. And this year's just been, I've done 100 gigs in a year. Whoa, right? That's a big number. Like, I'm only 16, that's like a lot of me.
You and me, we know the kind of bands and artists that are... We know the crack about the music scene in Derry. But for the benefit of people who don't know it, how would you describe the music scene in Derry?
Exploding with talent. Like, so much up here is overlooked completely, and City of Culture will really bring out the best of Derry, and it's going to be our time to shine, really, and everybody's going to be able to get out there, and I think that's great.
This is the first song I ever wrote and it's the title track of my first EP, which is called Dreams.
What do you think it means for the musicians of this city, your fellow musicians and bands?
We have so much good stuff here, and just it's completely overlooked. People don't even think about it. Bands like Best Boy Grip, who's releasing his album this year, it's so good.
First train out of
It's nice as well, that sense of solidarity and people helping each other out.
There's not like a bad egg in there. I haven't said bad egg in a while, but he's gonna appreciate that word.
the earth. Knife to the back.
And there is an awful lot of excitement on the ground as well, because people, I think, get the sense now that it can transform the city.
You can already see the work in the city this past year, like from all down beside the river. Like they've just made it so nice to walk. Like before it was a car park, and now it's just really nice. And Ebrington is amazing. I'd never expected it to look as great as it does.
In terms of the kind of events that are happening, what are you most excited about?
Other voices happening in Derry, because I was involved in the Dingle one, and I'm involved in the Derry one, and I'm involved in the London one. It's like Dingle, Derry, London, and that's so cool. They're playing in the Glassworks. Like, I am so excited to see that.
I know there's monsters in your house.
And Primal Scream and David Holmes. That's gonna be amazing.
I'll be your Ghostbuster.
Your gig last night in here was absolutely brilliant. You always look very at ease, very at home on stage when you're playing live.
I don't know, it was like kind of like a little homecoming gig, because like I haven't played here in quite a while now, and it's just nice to be back and to be playing in a comfortable place. And I think it went pretty well. Like, I was really comfortable on stage. I was shaking, but I was like, I wasn't nervous. I was just really excited to start playing these songs, and because I knew people weren't gonna hate me. I was kind of glad of that. And then once I got up there, I loved being there. Like, I didn't want to get off.
It's a huge year for Derry, but it's also a huge year for you, because I sense that in the background an awful lot of the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle are being put slowly into place.
I mean, there's been a lot of talk with record labels and publishers and all that, so I hope they get that tied up this year and just continue the way I'm doing on a bigger scale, really. And I just hope, really, that City of Culture is everything and more than what it is made out to be, and I hope that everybody does get the opportunity that they deserve to really showcase their talent.
So learn to get by.
Brady, it's been really great chatting to you as always, and what we're going to do is we're going to follow you throughout the year, and we're going to get a chance to see City of Culture through your eyes. But for the time being, thanks so much for joining us.
It's great to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Thank you very much.